Alright, so today I'm gonna be showing y'all, or I'm gonna be, just showing you guys a couple tips on what you guys can practice to like help you guys with building and help you guys like build faster and better rotations and stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna be showing is just like a simple rotation you should learn and practice. It's just literally, it's just like this. You make sure you put this wall down or this floor down. It helps a lot. And then what you're gonna do again, you're gonna do it twice. So it's a 90-90. So you do a 90-degree angle, and then you turn another 90 degrees. So it's gonna look like this. So basically it's gonna look like this. So it's gonna be a 90, then another 90. And that's gonna get you high ground way quicker than like any other thing that I could imagine, at least. This is something that I use when I'm in build fights and stuff, and it helps me a lot. So I think you guys should practice that. Like, just practice it. It's hard to master, but once you get good at it, you should just keep practicing. And you're gonna get way faster the more you practice. So yeah, make sure you guys practice this one. This is a good one for my tip number 1. Alright, so my second tip is just gonna be like basically like practicing editing. You need to always learn how to edit like in build fights and stuff. So to practice, what I do to practice is I just build up, place a pyramid, and just edit right out of it and just keep doing it. So when I do that, it tends to help me edit. Help me edit my pyramids when I'm in a build fight. So putting both of them together, it would look like something like this. Well, not like that, but like this. So when you put this pyramid, it helps a lot because if the guy's under you, he's gonna try to put his pyramid, and if he can't put his pyramid after you put yours, so you're just gonna be there and you'll be able to edit it out and still have high ground while he's at the bottom and you can just manage to look at him either way you want to. So that's like a really good tip to practice right there. So far we got just a basic 90 for quick high ground. And then what you want to do is just put pyramids. Just practice putting pyramids above your head and just editing out of them. And then once you get used to that, you can put both of them together and it's just going to help you build way faster and be more effective when you build. So that they won't cross you up when you like put a first staircase and they put a staircase, then you're screwed and you're gonna have to like go all the way out. Or you could also just go off to the side like this, but that takes a lot of practice. So yeah, there's my second tip. Alright, so another tip I have for you guys is just a basic staircase, floor, wall when you're like rushing someone or when you get high ground. So basically with the method that I use to get high ground, so it's gonna be like, and then what you're gonna do is just do like this. So L2, R1, R2 is like the sequence that you're gonna do. And the reason you do this is for, so like, you know how if you're building out, there's someone coming this way. So when you do this, instead of putting the pyramid and editing out, which is another great way to do, that floor will cancel that dude from putting a pyramid. So once you put this floor down, he's gonna be under here, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna have a staircase up here, and he can't put a pyramid above your head, so you're dodging the way of getting a pyramid because this floor is right here, which cancels out the pyramid from coming. Unless he were to come right here and put it. But if he were to do that, that takes way too much time. So by that time you either be past this staircase, or even if you aren't past the staircase, you'll be able to shoot at him from like right here. So that's always a good thing to practice. So like L2, R1, R2. That's the order of it. So once you get that down, you add all 3 of those tips together, it's gonna make you just a better player in general, or a better builder in general. Because this gets you high ground really quick, what I just showed you. And then, so right when you get high ground, you're gonna do the thing I just told you to do. And this gives you more like protection, so if they do tend to spray at you when you're doing this, they'd have to spray to this floor and the wall to get to the staircase. So once you hear that, you'll be able to get back down and reset yourself. So that's like a good tip also to do, and that's tip number 3. So yeah. Alright, so this is tip 4 I'm gonna have for you guys, and this is a hard tip to do, but it's really like useful. So say if you're building up, someone puts a pyramid above you, what you're gonna want to do or want to try to do is jump off from the side, put a staircase, and build back up. So when you jump off to the side, you put this floor down, and then you can build back up so this doesn't like cuck you or anything, so you still have high ground. Safely that way you can just build like this also. So you're still gonna have high ground. So I'm gonna try to practice it a couple of times. Or you just like that. So that's how it's gonna look when you're doing this. So boom, he puts a pyramid, and just like that. It's kind of hard to get used to, but that's just something you have to practice. Like everything's gonna be hard, but you're gonna have to get used to those things. But that's like a really good tip. Even if there's a floor right here, like say if you're just building up into the floor, or you accidentally put it, you can do the same thing and jump around and put the floor and build up. So that's gonna be like a big helpful tip to get rid of, instead of having to like break this or anything, or say if it's here, instead of having to go out to the side and go up. That's just another good tip for me to show you guys what I just showed you. So yeah, just practice that, and it's just gonna help you a lot when you're in build fights. And that's tip number 4. Alright, so this is gonna be tip number 5, and this is gonna be in case like you're in a box or something and he pyramid box you and wraps you around and he put the trap down. This is what you're gonna have to do to like avoid the trap. You can just jump up here and just stay up here, and then you can break out the top and then just build out again. So because if you're right here, the traps can't hit you because you're not inside the box, and he'll be all the way at the bottom because he put a pyramid. And if this is your pyramid, it's easier because you can just edit out and build up. But more than likely, it's not gonna be a pyramid, so you're just gonna have to break out of it and build up and do this. So that's like a really helpful tip to do right there. So make sure you guys keep that in mind next time you guys get pyramid box, if you guys do get pyramid box. That's just like really helpful. It's sometimes really hard to do, I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's like really hard to do, but you just have to time it right. So that's gonna be tip number 5 for you guys. Alright, so this is the last tip. And this tip is just gonna be like, you have to get used to your sensitivity. Like I played 10-9, but I had to get used to it. Like say if you're playing 8-8 or something, or let's say if you're at 7-7 or something. Hold up. If you're at 7-7, like once you get this stuff down, it really doesn't matter about your sensitivity. Well, it does, just like to help you spin faster, but like I feel as if I can do this same speed. Anyways, like once you get used to this, like say if you're on this low of a sensitivity, once you get used to this, you upgrade. I say a good sensitivity if you're lower than this is 9-8. That's a good sensitivity to practice on. So like the reason you gotta practice higher sensitivity is so your movement speed can get quicker, and your edits and everything else gets quicker when you up your speed. So you're not always playing on a low sensitivity, because being on low sensitivity like messes with your ability to see how fast you can build. So just upping your sensitivity is a key thing to do. So just make sure you're like, but you don't want to be a 10-10 and not be able to control yourself. Like if you're on 10-10 and you can't control yourself, then that's not a good thing. Like some people just go on here and just go like this or something like that. That doesn't look good at all. Like it's just too much spinning and stuff, you know what I mean? So just make sure you guys can control what sensitivity you guys are on. Don't make sure you're not too high up. Make sure you're not too low. Because if you're too low, I already explained why that, and I already explained why if you're too high. So that's like one of the most important like sensitivities or tips. Just make sure you know what sensitivity you're on and you know how to control it. But that's gonna like be it. All the tips that I have for you guys today. But if you guys want to see like another video on like why I play my sense and like why it helps me out and why it could help you guys out also. Just let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see from me, and I'll try my best to make a video on it. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.